Hey, my lovely subbies. I hope everybody's doing good. Gonna go ahead and shoot today's video, whatever you want to call it. It has been a very, very long day for some reason. It has been raining practically all fucking day. I think I only slept like 5 hours. I don't know. But luckily, yesterday I got my bed together. I stayed up last night for the most part, other than what little bit I slept, and washed my bed sheets and got them on the bed and everything. Still trying to figure out how to arrange all the stuff here. Arranged my grandmother's living room, that way all the recliners that are in here can actually recline. And that way I can get a computer desk that I have brought in here. Eddie, if you watch this, I'll probably have to come get you sometime. Me and you have to figure out how to get that big ass son of a bitch up in here. I don't know. And I dread that. About tempted to say fuck it. Just take a goddamn sledgehammer to it, beat it, load it up, haul it to the damn dump. But it's a nice piece of furniture. So that's why I've held on to it. I don't know. It's been a crazy ass day. And then because it's raining so much, and like my grandmother, her place, like she's always had problem with the septic lines and everything. And we're having problems right now with the sinks backing up and the lines and all kinds of stuff. I went to go flush the toilet. The damn toilet started leaking up under. It wasn't overflowing. No, the water just came out the fucking bottom of it. Had to cut the goddamn water off. Thing is I just got done cleaning the fucking bathroom. All except for, I didn't wash out the tub completely because there has been a huge gap, not a huge gap, but probably about a little over a 1/4 inch gap in the tub back there forever. And my dad bought this. Don't ever buy a fucking caulking strip. Okay, it's like a piece of fucking plastic with like caulking shit on the back of it, and you're supposed to be able to stick it, and it's supposed to stay. The shit that's on it is not like caulking. I mean, it kinda is, but it's like a different form of it. It's more like fucking putty, and the shit never goddamn dries. And so my dad bought this stuff a long time ago, or whatever, this strip, and then he tried to get me to put it on, and I talked to my grandmother about it several times, and she's like, no, 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 and everything. And I was like, yeah, let me do it, because if you let me do it, I'll do it right. Like, I'll read the directions, I'll do it properly. And I think it was my uncle that just slapped it up there, like, literally. And so, it didn't seal that well at all. And so, like, if you laid back in the tub, like, literally, you could get your fucking hair stuck in it. And it was like fucking chewing gum to a degree. It's really shitty. But anyways, so I have a tube of caulking that I bought a few years back because the apartment that I was living in, I kept fixing it up and doing stuff around there, even though the landlord wants to be like, she destroyed my apartment, and every fucking thing. And it's like, no, I improved it. And I would have improved it more if you would have let me. Just like I would have actually put in a back door. There's supposed to be one there. I would have actually put the washing machine and dryer in the same goddamn room instead of one in the fucking hallway and the other in the goddamn kitchen. I would have actually put the whole bathroom together and just got rid of the pantry. I'm not gonna die if I don't have a fucking pantry. And I would have hung fucking cabinets in the goddamn kitchen too. Oh my god. It's so annoying to only have bottom cabinets in your damn kitchen. You will never know unless you live through that shit. It's like disgusting. It makes you feel disgusting. Or at least it does me. But no. So, we good. We good. I'm here now. We good. It's all good. But any fucking way. So I have a tube of caulking left that I never got to use because I started using it and I got the bathroom halfway fucking done. And then, goddamn, they started doing road construction out there. And so they started drilling all kinds of shit. And like, not all the caulking, but like probably about a third of the caulking that I did, it like fucking cracked from like the ceiling down. And I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? You know. And that's the thing too, is they're always gonna be doing fucking road construction out there because it's a busy place. It's like, what was it? They put in this some type of like industrial park, something or another, and then it's out there by a truck stop too. And so, anyways, they put in this industrial park thing. Then the truck stop, the restaurant that's in it that I used to work at, they fucking did construction on that shit. There's just constant, redoing of everything. Then they were talking about redoing the septic lines out there or whatever because they didn't put a big enough one whenever they laid it because of the industrial park that got put there. So they're having to dig that thing up and like put a larger one. And it's just a mess. It's just a fucking mess. But anyways, I mean, everything's got its ups and downs or whatever. So anyways, my grandmother's like, I'll have to call out a plumber on Monday. And she's like, I don't know, I don't remember who the fuck the plumber is. I just know it's an older guy. And she's like, he's the one that's always, chasing you, Heather, and everything. And like, I kinda remember, but I kinda don't. I just remember he kept talking to me all the time while he was here. I was just like, can you just do your job, not talk to me? And she said that last time when I was living here, that the last time he showed up, that I actually hid in the bedroom. So we'll see how this goes whenever she calls him out. But yeah. But anyways, and luckily, I don't know if anybody wants to, they can watch the little video of that I labeled Good Dogs, where I videotaped my 2 dogs, even though I don't have my third one, Bonsai. I fucking miss him so bad. But anyways, my grandmother's dog Sassy's in it. My grandmother's like, oh, you took over Sassy, and I'm just like, no, I didn't. Like, I'm sorry that I'm calm, but then again, I'm not. Like, you're high strung. And then, like, my grandmother lets the dog be dominant over her. My grandmother's afraid of the dog, just like she was afraid of her other dog. Like, no. And, so anyways, I'm the dominant one. And right now, her dog just came out of the bedroom and is sitting here beside me. Say hello. But, anyways. And then tonight, what was it? The kitchen sink stopped up. And so I was like, let's pour some hot vinegar down it and see, or whatever. And I know that sounds weird or whatever, but I was like, let's just see what the fuck it does. Because she's like, no, do the baking soda and vinegar and watch it bubble up and all this and everything. I've done that. People have done that. I've seen that done 1,000 times in my whole fucking life. Yeah, it works, but it kind of doesn't. I mean, so why not try something new that you know is not going to hurt it? So hot vinegar ain't going to hurt it. As a matter of fact, it made a line of grease come up on the inside of the sink. And I'm like, because my grandmother's one for just, I don't know, the way she cooks and stuff. It's like me. Like when I was living here last time, she go make spaghetti for our hamburger meat, and then she just puts sauce and stuff in it. And me, whenever I fry the hamburger meat, I have to take it and rinse the grease off of it and everything. And, of course, I just take boiling water from the stove and pour over it. That way it don't clog up any drains or anything. But, anyways, I have to do that. Because if I don't, like, I don't know if I have a hiatal hernia or what the deal is, but like my chest sometimes it gets hurting real bad. And like whenever my kid was home with me and stuff, even like whenever stress and just get like tight in my esophagus area, I guess you'd say. I don't know. Or technically, I don't know. throat, your esophagus. I don't know. But anyways, it get really tight. Plus, I have a problem with my shoulder blade, where my shoulder blade popped out of place when I was younger, and my mom didn't take me to the fucking doctor for it, and so there's no telling what the fuck's wrong with me. Then I have a heart murmur, and then my kid has one, and then I've heard that my kids went back to the fucking heart doctor, and nobody's told me, and so my grandmother told me, or whatever. And I'm just thinking, of course, because she's more stressed out. And that's just like their cat Tiger that I've had for over a year. He has this upper respiratory eye infection type shit ass thing, and whenever he was living there with him, his eye kept oozing, and I mean, it was literally watering like fucking capfuls all the fucking time, of liquid and everything. It was just watering all the time. And it's like, oh, it'll water if he's stressed, if he's living in a stressful environment. Well, guess what? We got him, and his eye dried up. His eye's been dried up ever since. Boy ain't had a problem. Why? Because he's not stressed out. Now, me, on the other hand, I'm fucking stressed the fuck out as shit. I take on everybody's stress around me because I take on a lot of damn responsibility. Any fucking way. But, so anyways, fuck, what was I saying? The sink stopped up. Oh, vinegar. I poured hot vinegar down it. I got it unstopped. Then my grandmother, she got this tiny ass little plunger fucking thing, and it's in 2 goddamn pieces. It ain't even a solid piece. I'm sitting there plunging with it, and the bottom piece comes off, and I can't even fucking speak to tell her, and I just start laughing. And then I'm laughing so bad I can't fucking breathe. And then I finally get it out, and I'm like, oh, yeah, this is a great little plunger for the sink, ain't it? Because it's just this little tiny handheld one. I'm like, oh, yeah, this thing's great, ain't it? And she's laughing, too, and everything. But it reminded me of old times. But there's so few other things. We're sitting here and stuff. She sat here and she kept talking. She kept talking. She's like, you can watch whatever you want, okay? And she's literally interrupting every 15 minutes saying something. And it's always when my series or episode or whatever's going. And whenever I'm trying to hear them speak. It's like she has no, I don't know. What would the word be? Not conscience. It's like she just has no idea. And, so anyways, I kind of was like, after, like, I was on probably about my, I don't know, 5th episode of Ghost Adventures, trying to watch it without her talking, not working. And so I was just like, And I was like, you're always talking whenever they're talking. I'm trying to hear them over you. That's all it took. And then she says to me, like, she sits there for a second, and she's like, trying to think of what she was trying to say to me. And then she's like, well, my daddy always said if you don't have nothing nice to say, you shouldn't say anything at all. Thumper off of fucking Bambi, But anyway, she's like, my dad always said that, And I'm like, okay. And so I'm sitting here, and I know her, so I'm twinged. I know exactly what she means by that. And I'm just like, damn it, And I'm like, God, Like, do you always have to be on such defense with me all the fucking time, is what I'm thinking in the back of my head. So I'm just sitting here, and I'm like, well, what was you trying to say? And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, was that what you was going to say? She's like, no. She's like, but I said that because of what you said. And I'm like, I figured, And then we're sitting here, and about 15-30 minutes later, she got up and she went into the kitchen. And I was like, hey, you know how there is that saying? And the saying is, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And she's like, yeah. And I said, Well, tell me this much. I said, if you go around telling everybody everything that's good about them all the fucking time, and how great and wonderful and amazing that they are, and you never tell them anything that they do that's bad, you never give them any type of constructive criticism. I said, how are they supposed to learn and grow from that? I said, how will they ever know anything and learn and be any better? And she said, well, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just like, and so I'm like, I know you didn't mean it like that, but there's other perspectives and other ways that people see things, and whenever they hear stuff like that, there's other ways that they can view it. And so she didn't say anything. So I'm just like, whatever. But I'm like, here we go again. Here we go. Already. It's like everything's about respecting her, and even though she can hand over the reins, I guess you'd say, for as far as respect, and allowing it to be mutual on a like scale, it's like it doesn't really exist. It's like her respect for herself is above everybody else. I don't know. And I don't know anymore if that's a good quality to have or a bad quality. I used to think it was a horrible quality to have, and people that did that was like complete and total assholes. But now I'm like, I don't even fucking know anymore. Like, I don't know from one day to the next if I should even be alive. Like, I don't know what the fuck to think anymore. I'm tired of fucking thinking and nobody else fucking thinking and everybody thinking the opposite of me. It's like I can be like, the sky is blue, and everybody would be like, no, Heather, it's purple. And I'm just like, fuck. I'm just like, fuck. And I'm like, I'm tired of it, But, it's like, I rearranged her living room, and I'm surprised she didn't get on to me for that. But she's been sitting here saying, oh, you can do whatever, you can do whatever. And then, she micromanages, I guess is the best way to put it, because she's like, oh, those 2 containers, you can put them over here with these coffee things, and that's what I was thinking, and where are they, and it's like a dictatorship, where are they, and I'm like, they're here, and she's like, yeah, you can put them over there, like suggestive, and I was just kind of like, well, you can do it, like, it's your idea, you do it. And that's one thing that I've noticed her, my mom, everybody in my family does to me. Is they'll be like, oh, you can do this. It's like, and then I'm the scapegoat person. And so it's like, oh, a little bit of leniency. And usually I'll hop right up and I do it. Because I'm like, I can do something. And you're not going to get mad at me. But wait, it was your idea and your suggestion of what to do, and half the time it's with my belongings and my stuff. So, how's that benefiting me? Like, okay. But anyways, so I'm sitting here, and right now she's like, yeah, that's good, yeah, that's nice, yeah, that's good, yeah, that's nice on everything that I'm doing and stuff. And even though I know she won't say anything, to a degree, she won't say anything about my bedroom. But if I keep living here and we keep living here for like a year or two together, she's going to be like, oh, her bedroom's so nasty. It's so this, it's so that, it's so horrible. Just like the landlord. Like, that's the reason I'm like, hell, I can live over here and deal with it, and it's family. I'd rather deal with family than a damn landlord that I don't fucking know. But anyways, so right now, she's like, oh, and how did you get that in there? And you're so clever and all this. And she's like talking to me about my mom. She's like, oh, your mom said that if you know how to do anything, it's that you know how to organize stuff and make stuff fit and make things look good. Trying to butter me up for my mom. Sitting here talking to me about my mom and my dad. And I've done told her like 8 times. I'm like, I don't want to hear about them. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, they could die tomorrow and I'm not going to their funeral. Not happening. Sorry. It's the truth. I'm not. Unless they hand my kid back over, they will never fucking see me and they will never fucking hear from me again. If they do see me, it'll be because they're here and we're passing by each other, and that's it. I don't care if I gotta go walking in the fucking freezing goddamn snow just to get the fuck up out here. Stay the hell away from them. I'm not having shit to do with them. They took my fucking kid from me, and that's not fucking right. And then they're having to file bankruptcy, I found out. And how many years did you claim my daughter? Oh wait, what, 7, 8? And you just wanted to take her, and you're sitting there telling me to get a second job when I had her so that way I could pay for her braces here in town, because you couldn't travel to Chattanooga to take her to get her braces, even though they were covered by Medicaid there and I wouldn't have to pay out of pocket. But yet, you got her, and now you can travel to Chattanooga and take her there to get her braces. Man, y'all are so fucking full of shit. God dang, how the fuck am I related to y'all? Like, are you sure I'm your kid? Like, please say I was mixed up at the hospital. Please say, like, or say that, like, my grandfather got another woman pregnant or something and I'm actually my grandfather's kid. Like, fucking hell. Like, damn. Like, I just don't fucking get it. Make me mad. It's like I'm done pissed off. I'm done stressed out. I'm done sitting here like feeling just, I don't even fucking know. Like just out of it and shit. Like trying to make the best of the situation and everything. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna sit here and take people's shit. Like I'm trying. And then that's the thing too, like my grandmother, she's sitting here whenever we're moving in, or whenever I'm moving in, she's like, oh God, what are you going to do with all that stuff? Oh God, what are you going to do with all of it? What are you going to do? Oh God, you got so much stuff, and we going to have to get storage, you ain't got enough room for it. Oh God. And so I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know what? I got the front porch done except for the 2 pieces of furniture out there that, they didn't bring in. Sorry about that. We'll get it in eventually. One of them I actually probably have to go out to the building, but that's alright. But, and I still got plastic wrap, so it's cool. But, anyways, other than that, I'm like, the back porch is almost done. It's got a few boxes that need to be put out in storage, or whatever. And, I'm like, go look at the back porch. Tell me what you think about it. She's like, no, I will later. But boy, today she come back to my room. And she come back to my room ain't done, and my room ain't, I'm not offering for her to see my room, but that's the one room she wants to see, So she's like, let me come see your room, and I'm like, yeah, I guess, so she come on back, and she's like, oh my God, how are you going, how are you gonna, because it's literally like, I have the tiniest fucking walk-in spaces, because I have my fucking couch back there. I'm not getting rid of my damn couch. And then she was throwing off on my fucking couch because the couch cushions, the bottom, like where you sit, all of them are ripped right there at the edge, falling apart and shit because the damn dogs. But it's a comfortable ass couch. The dogs are used to it. I'm used to it. I love sleeping on it whenever I can't sleep on my bed. It's really comfortable. It's really long. I like it. It is what it is. It's mine. I paid $60 for it. I paid about $20 just fixing it up. So $80. And I've had it for 2 years, I think. 2.5 years. I'm not just going to trash it when it still has a purpose and it's still useful. It's just me. But anyways, so... But, I don't know. And then I ain't took a shower in 2 days. And then since the lines are backed up. And then it's like, oh, the lines are backed up because she thinks this and she thinks that. And it's the same thing she's always thought. And then I've said to her, like I've said, I know 100 times, I'm like, doesn't this always happen when it rains down here? And she's like, yeah, it does. It does get worse. It does this and that. It does, And I'm just like, okay, and I'm like, so maybe when it stops raining, maybe it'll fucking stop whatever the hell's wrong with the damn lines, and shit. And, she's gonna call out that plumber, I guess, anyways. But it's like, it's just one thing after another. It doesn't matter where the fuck you're at. It doesn't matter what fucking life you're living. There's just always shit coming and going. Like, it is what it is, I guess. But, fucking hell, man. But the thing is like when I used to live here before, and before I moved out, I was like, let me pay for this, let me pay for that, let me pay for this, let me pay for that, let me do this, let me do that. Now, I don't care. I don't care. Like, I'll care when I can. And right now, it's her responsibility to care. And she tries to get me to care. That's the thing with my family, is like, the things I do care about, like my kid, they want to fucking destroy. And what I mean by that is they want to destroy me caring about it. Because I shouldn't care about it as much as I do. Or some shit. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with them. But then when I don't care, because I was growing up, I was a kid, it wasn't my responsibility their fucking bills. It wasn't my responsibility their fucking problems. I didn't give a shit. They just keep on bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching and whining and whining and whining and bitching and bitching and whining and whining and bitching. Until I finally fucking cared. And then I'm like, here's a solution. Here's a fix it. I'm Little Miss Fix It, and here's the solution to the problem, and everything. And that's like even my grandmother, oh, your storage and you ain't got enough room, and here I am fixing it. And I'm like, hey, come look at the porch. Come look at the other porch. Got them done for the most part. Come look. See the progress. See that it is a possibility. Hush about complaining about it. I am fixing it. I am on the job. I'm doing it. I'm getting it done. Hush. And instead it's like, let me see your bedroom. Wait, I didn't ask you to come see my bedroom. I'm not done with my bedroom yet. Well, I still want to see it. Okay. But anyways, so that's the way it's always been in my family, I reckon. I don't fucking know. It's just insane. So anyways, it's like, okay, I'm a kid, I don't care. And then it's like, they're whining and everything, or they're complaining, or they're worrying, how are we going to make the bills? How am I going to pay for my bike? How am I going to make the power bill? Our power bill, our cable bill and phone bill and internet, that's $250, and all this. God damn it, And it's like, shut up. Fine, I won't go to prom. Fine, I won't graduate. Fine, you don't have to pay for shit. Fine, Fine, But anyways, so then I sit there and I do that shit and everything. And then I get mad, and irritated because I'm sitting here having to be like that. And then they're like, why are you mad? What are you upset about? There's something wrong with you because you get so upset about everything and you have a temper and and it's like, really? I have a temper? Are you sure? Are you positive? So I was just born angry, It's like, no, I wasn't just born angry, damn it, Y'all made me angry because y'all kept complaining and worrying and couldn't shut up about it and couldn't find a solution. And y'all never been about solutions. And y'all are all, oh my God. I gotta mention that here in a minute. But y'all don't care about solutions. Y'all are all about the problem. Let's just sit and bitch about the problem for 11 years, Like, damn. Move on, I was talking to Jen the other day about cleaning the apartment. I was like, yeah, I was going to clean the apartment more. I was like, but I couldn't do it because the landlord, I'm going to have you arrested. Your dogs are going to get shot by the police. I'm going to have you arrested. Turn in the keys. Fine, here's your keys. I was planning on paying rent. Was planning on staying there. Kinda wasn't, but for the most part actually was. Just needed you to get off my ass long enough, 'cause my time was done stretched fucking thin as fuck trying to get this goddamn moving truck down here, trying to get this fucking shit off of it, trying to fucking deal with my grandmother and her worry mouth, and then Eddie talking as much as he did, and then Jen needing her car back every time I turned a corner to a degree, except for thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Like 2 days. 2 days I was able to kind of have her car and her not need it back, you know. Now, there may have been other days, but she still kind of needed it at least once or twice. It's her car. I'm not mad at her for it. But I'm just like, damn, I could have used your car, you know, a lot longer. But any fucking way. And I'm appreciative that she let me borrow it as long as she did. Very appreciative. But anyways, so it's like, yeah. But it's like, okay, I'm having to deal with all this, and then I'm dealing with the landlord. The landlord has to buddy in there, you know, and cause drama and mayhem too, you know, and I'm just like, oh my fucking God, I'm not gonna survive this, you know. And so it's like, fine, you want your keys? Here's your keys. Bye. I don't care. Bye. I'm done. I was trying to be good. I was trying to do what I wanted to do. I was trying to do everything right. But no, you don't want that, you know? So it's just like, whatever. But any fucking way. I don't know. But, so anyways, I was talking to Jen, you know, and I was like, yeah, I was trying to clean up the apartment better, at least, if I was going to leave it. And she's like, she just made a comment. She's like, you know, I've noticed that people in that age group, people, older generations, they just love to complain. They love to find something to complain about. They literally walk into other people's residences, you know, other people's homes, houses, you know, they look at things just so they can judge things. And when she said that, I was like, oh my fucking God. She's a genius, you know? And I've thought this before, but I haven't thought on it in a really long time because it makes me really depressed, in all honesty, to go, yep, over the age of 30, you walk around just so you can be like ugly, fat, short, stupid, wrong, bad, horrible. So that way you feel good about yourself. How shitty of a person do you have to be to do that? To walk around and be like, stinky, nasty, ugly, fat, short, stupid. You know, like, and that's all that you think. You don't ever walk into somebody else's house and think, gorgeous, beautiful, nice, smells good, pretty, you know, and you don't ever look at other people and think, nice, good looking, cute, sexy, you know, damn, you know, like in a good way, you know. And instead, you gotta be like, you know, ugly, stupid, fat, and even though, like, my grandmother can sit there and be like, oh, I walked in so-and-so's house and it was so pretty and it was so beautiful, but, you get what I'm saying? There's always that but that's gotta come in there. But they don't do this, you know, but they don't do that, but they don't take care of this, or they don't this like I do, you know? And everybody is like that is older. Like, literally, I walk into somebody, like, okay, my kid was friends with this kid, and her mom, where they're living, like with the family or whatever, with her family and stuff or whatever, they have a bug problem. That's them. It is what it is. If somebody comes into my grandmother's house and is like, you know, if it's me sitting here and somebody comes in and they go, oh my God, it smells like cigarette smoke in here, you know, and everything, I'll be like, yeah, she smokes in her house. And then it'll be like, yeah, I don't like it, you know, and I do disapprove of it, but I don't fucking hate her for it. I don't think she's a horrible person and should die for it, you know. But other people are like that. They're that quick to judge. They're that harsh. They're that mean. And they're like, that's just wrong. Oh my God. She's going to cause you and everybody that comes in the house to have cancer, and secondhand smoke, and you're all going to fucking die. And it's like, pretty sure the moment I took a breath and was like first alive, I could have died then. Part of living is dying. Do I need to educate you there? But I mean, it is what it is. It's acceptance. And like for some reason, like the older generations live in this where they accept themselves and their ways. And that's it. And anything that is not their way 100% is bad and wrong and immoral and, outcast and, degrading and shameful and embarrassing. And I'm just like, oh my fucking God, Like, do you not realize we're all technically like different colors of a fucking rainbow, Like, we all do things differently. We all chew differently. There is no two people out there that chew exactly alike whenever they're chewing a piece of chewing gum or eating a goddamn piece of food. There's no people out there that swallow exactly alike. Yeah, basically, for as far as scientifically, and you break it down and everything, yeah, you swallow the food, you chew it, And there might be people that chew their food 15 times each, but the way that they go about doing it, there is differences in everything. There is, oh my God, there's differences in everything. And if you can't accept that, then, and if I can, maybe it's me. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe I should be dead because I sit here and I'm just like, is what it is. You chew more on the left side of your, on your left side. They chew more on the right side. She chews more in the middle. This and bites, and has an overbite, so her top teeth hit before her bottom does, and this and has an underbite, so bottom teeth hit, and the bite's different of an apple, and it is what it is. And that's just like, eyebrows and eyelashes and eyes and noses and everything. Everything, man. Everything. I swear to God. I'm such an INFP. But, it is what it is. I don't know. I'm sitting here and I'm like, am I ever going to be with somebody? Like, actually be with somebody and enjoy my fucking life? And then it's like, oh, be with the people that you want to be with you and you don't want to be with them. No. I don't want to be with them. Sorry. I'm not going to do that to myself. I'm not going to do that to them. That's fucked up. I want to be with somebody that I want to be with that wants to be with me. And then it's like all these people are like, I don't want to be with you. And then I'm like, why the fuck did you ever talk to me then? Why did you keep talking to me? Why, when we had an argument, did you keep talking to me? Why, when you told me to leave you alone, did you fucking text me and make me throw down my goddamn phone and fucking bust the goddamn screen on it? And you know who you are. Why did you do that? You said, leave me alone. I said, okay. 2 days later, or technically a day, almost 2 days. Because last time we text was in the morning. And then not that night, but the next night I get off work. And you text me. Get off work. And you text me. And I just took my phone and dropped it on the stone. And now my little screensaver, whatever, because it's not my actual screen that's busted, but the damn screensaver is all cracked to shit back. Wonder whose fault that is. Technically it's mine, but why did I do that? Because I was mad. Why was I mad? Because you told me to not text you and leave you alone, and I did, and then you text me. Social interactions are so fucked. Thank you. Like, they weren't done fucked enough. Like, to hear my grandmother's stories and shit, like, growing up as a kid, I'm just like, oh my God, is this what I'm going to have to deal with? No, what I have to deal with is 10 times worse. And then I'm like, my daughter, my grandchildren, when I have some in years to come, in many, many years to come, well, not many, many, but quite a few, my poor grandbabies, I'm just like, holy fucking shit, you know? Like, you ain't even gonna be, like, you're gonna have to, like, sign a fucking paper, just to want to have sex with somebody, It's gonna be like, a lawyer's gonna have to be involved, you know? Y'all are two single people. Y'all are attracted to each other. Do you both agree that you are attracted to each other? Um, would you like to have sex? What are you willing to do sexually and not? Like, and do you swear? And it'll have to be like video record, like, I'm sorry. I'm being such a smart ass. Oh my God, but seriously, like, I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it at all, because you get told so many different things by so many different people. That's the reason I don't get it. It's like, okay, you go to a job and you have 5 different managers. You have a GM and you have like 5 different other managers. The GM's like, do it this way. You're like, okay. So you do it that way. Then the GM's not there one day. And then the GM's not there the majority of the time that you're there. And so you're stuck with these 5 other managers. These 5 other managers see you do something a certain way and they say, oh, do it this way. One says, oh, do it this way because it's quicker. The other says, oh, don't use that type of cleaner because that's the most expensive cleaner, so here, use this type instead. Okay, that's not what's recommended by the store and by the GM. And you're saying to do it this way because it's quicker. That's not the recommended way to go about doing that, And this one over here is saying, don't even worry about it and let the next shift do it, And then the other one's like, no, 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 you're doing it all wrong. You don't use that type of cleaner. You don't use that brush. You don't dry it like that. God, don't you know how to do anything right? You have that one, And then you have the other one that's just like, I'll do it. And then, they go to the GM and they're like, oh, I did it. But they wait to see what the GM does, or says. And then the GM's like, so and so did this wrong, or whatever the other night, or not so and so. But the GM's like, this was done wrong. They wait to see if the GM says something approving or negative, And they're the like control freaks that like want to do it all, And so they wait for the GM, the manager does over them. They wait for the GM to be like, this is wrong, And then they're like, oh, well, so and so did it. And it's like, no, I didn't. Yeah, you did. I'm the manager. I say so. It's like, no, I didn't do it. You did it. And then it's like, how dare you lie on me? And it starts all this fucking drama and shit. So you got these 5 different goddamn opinions. And this is any fucking job. I've had 5 fucking jobs. Believe me, sweetheart. I know. Okay? Been there, done that, got the damn t-shirt, okay? Gotten a fucking ship, named it, that shit fucking hit a goddamn iceberg. It went down to the fucking bottom of the goddamn Atlantic and it ain't coming back up. Been there, done that. It's sailed, it's over, And so you got all these different fucking opinions. Well, it's like, okay, that's a job. Okay, a job's supposed to be like high school bullshit, and just like teachers, you got the principal. The principal's like, do it this way, and then you got these 4 fucking teachers, if you will, in high school, and it's like, this is the way that we're going to write in our agenda, and this one's like, this is the way that we're going to write in our agenda, and the other's like, this is the way that we're going to do it, and the other's like, this is the way, and you're just like, you're all telling me fucking different ways. Which way is the correct goddamn way? And so it's like, okay. That's just the way it is. Okay, fuck it. And so you just kind of learn to go with the flow, and you gotta constantly just be, bouncing back and forth and everything. And then you got people that are like, just do it your way, just do it your way, and those are the people that usually don't have the job for that long point of time because they just do it their way and then they end up just losing their job or just getting kicked out of school, for bad behavior, supposedly, or some type of shit. So, anyways, you just gotta constantly be flexible. That way you can be fucking molded to what everybody fucking wants you to be, and we're all being trained to be goddamn people pleasers, and we're all fucking depressed about it because none of us are able to be what the fuck we want to be, do what the fuck we want to do. Oh my god, it's exhausting. But anyway, so you sit here and you're like, okay, that's school and that's work, okay, and you're like, friendships. I can be in control of those, right? I can dictate those, right? I am in power. I have that. And then it's like you start to understand that all people are different. Like I said, we're all different shades of the fucking rainbow or what the fuck ever. No two people do everything alike. And there's a lot of people out in the world, just like my ex best friend of fucking 15 years that I named my fucking kid's godmother. Like, baby doll, or whatever. It's like fucking hell. It's like my best friend. And shit started getting shady, and I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? And what it is we handle things differently. And we started to see our differences versus our likenesses. And then she started making a very adamant, this is our differences. And then it's like, oh, okay, so you want to talk about differences? Well, here's some differences that I've just let slide over the years and ain't said nothing, And then it's like, what? And so it just created this conflict between us. And even though it's not been like screaming, fighting or anything conflict, it put a huge damper on our friendship and our relationship, which sucks ass, But, so that's the end of our friendship. 15 fucking plus years down the goddamn drain. People change, I guess you'd say. And that's another thing too, is like everybody's like, people change. Okay, but what happened to marriages that last? What happened to relationships that last? What happened to commitment? What happened to death do us part? What happened to family? Like, what happened to all that shit? Why is it getting tore apart and everything? It's just fucking ridiculous. But any goddamn way, so you think, okay, I can control it for as far as friendships. Found out you can't. Okay, well, I can control it for as far as family because, I know my family. I've been around my family my whole fucking life. They're always going to say this. They're always going to do that. They're always. And then all of a sudden, one day when you least expect it, they do something right the fucking opposite. And you're like, what the Sam hell just fucking happened? You've been telling me no for 18 years and then you finally said yes, And it's not like 18 years, I'm 18 years old now, so that's why. It's like, no, it's like I'm fucking 30, And it's like, after 18 years, you've been telling me no. And now when I'm 30, you're saying yes? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then you're like, okay, well, at least if I can't control it that way or this way or any way, and I can't predict anything and nothing's gonna go right and everything's fucking fucked up, you're like, relationships. Now this I can get because it's just me and one other person. If you're not like polygamist, bisexual and wanting to date two people or what the fuck ever and shit. But you're like, it's just me and that other person. Nobody else. Just us two. What do they like? What do I like? Do we like each other? Can we get along? Can we talk about things? Can we this? Can we that? Can we this? Can we that? Who are we? Who are we? You know, are we hard workers? Is one a hard worker and one lazy? You know, like, who are we? We have to be able to be who we actually are with each other. But at the same time, still be flexible enough that 10 years down the road, if we fucking change, say we like our coffee black for 10 years and then all of a sudden we like it with cream and sugar, that our partner's not going to freak out and be like, oh my God, you're cheating on me and that's the reason you started putting cream and sugar in your coffee and you're such a piece of shit. And it's like, no, I just want to change things up. Sorry. But I thought you didn't like sweetener and I thought you didn't like cream and you were allergic to it or you don't like milk. Okay, milk is milk, cream is cream. I like cream. You know, like, and I like sugar in my coffee now. Sorry. And so you think you can make a relationship work with somebody, and then you find out that that shit can't happen because you got all these dumbasses walking around that don't know who the fuck they are. They don't let everything line up. And that's just like the girl EJ that I was with. Well, shit. Shouldn't say, well, shit. Whatever. But anyways, she sits there. She don't want to be with nobody. She hates everybody. Then why is she being so nice to me? Okay, she's being nice to me because she feels sorry for me. Okay, let's just brush it off as that. Then she's being extra nice to me. Okay, why is she being extra nice to me? Okay. Maybe she's just a really sweet person. But then you see her with other people and you're like, she's not just a really sweet person. She's a fucking asshole sometimes. And you're like, she has to really like you at least as a friend. Right? So that's what you're thinking, you know? You're like, okay. That's where we're at. Really likes me as a friend. Really likes me as a friend. And then you call crying one night and you're like, hey, you know, come check on me, please, because I'm losing my goddamn mind. And then they come and they're like, hey, spend the night with me. After you've done told them like 18 fucking times, you feel like, but at least 10 damn times that you're fucking crushing on them. And they know it. And they've kicked at your feet before when you've been out at a restaurant. And they've, you know, and when you would look at them and you wouldn't just say, you know, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Stop doing that. You just look at them and smile, and they just look at you and smile back. And then they want to sit there and they want to be like, oh, I just didn't feel your feet, you know, and I'm sorry that I kept kicking you. Kept. There's the key word. You know, and it's like, okay, it's just my brain. I'm reading into things. My brain's wrong. Your brain's right. Okay, how is your brain right? And then it's like, okay. Scratch everything up until that fucking night. And then that fucking night, can I sleep in the bed with you? Yes. That's not the right response for just a friend. So here's your lesson if you didn't catch it, sweetheart. Okay? So next time you get in this shit and somebody says, you know, can I sleep in the bed with you? And they're fucking crushing on you. And you don't like them like that, then you need to say, no, you can't. So you live and you learn. So if you don't live and love because you'd rather live and hate, then you live and you learn. So there's your lesson. But in that, it's like, okay, so it's a lesson for me. But it's like this same bullshit lesson that I've been taught and taught again and again and again. And I get it. And so I just keep trying to find different ways to not beat around the lesson. I get the lesson. And I think, yay, I'm going to move on. And for some reason, the same lesson keeps kind of coming around. And I don't know what the fuck the lesson is other than for me to just fucking wait. But holy shit, I'm 30 years old. I done have a child that is almost completely grown. Like halfway grown. I don't want to be alone. I've never wanted to be alone. I never wanted to raise my child alone. And even though there's a lot of people out there that are going through shit that they never wanted to go through, and it fucking sucks ass, and they're going through it, and so that's what I'm doing. But then the saying is when opportunity comes knocking, you better let it in. And I don't even do that because, hell, I could have slept with this dude. I could have slept with, like, a bunch of people between then and now. And I haven't because I'm not an opportunist that sees opportunity and the early bird gets the worm. And, boy, just hop on in there and hop into bed with whoever and date whoever. No. And I done tried, like, pushing myself to date people that I didn't like when I was younger. That didn't work out. I do better with actually dating people that I actually fucking like. And so I try to do that now, and it just keeps backfiring, and I'm like, okay, I'm just completely and totally fucked. Like, I don't know what to do. And then it's like, oh, if you don't go looking for love, love will come looking for you. Well, guess what? When I found EJ, I wasn't looking for shit. I was looking to get my kid back. I wasn't focused on finding love. When Jason started talking to me years ago, I was looking to date casually. I wasn't looking for a relationship. And concluding, he talked to me 2 weeks before he even came and picked me up. And he was more worried about me and knowing stuff about me. Come across like he wanted a relationship. At least that's the way it came across at first. But so it's like, okay, you want a relationship. Okay, I'll give you a relationship. I don't know. I'm just tired of shit. I'm tired of people. I'm tired of being single. I'm tired of looking. I'm tired of knowing who the fuck I am. I'm tired of nobody liking me. I'm tired of people saying they like me, and then it's like, this is me. This is me. And then, like, I can't let people in 100% because you can't. Nobody can. You're always going to have a little bit of yourself that you need to keep. And I learned that shit the hard way because I told everything to my fucking husband and he fucking betrayed every bit and piece and everything. I even told Eddie about that the other night when he was over helping me clean the apartment and shit. About how my husband would be in bed and I'd wake up and he's done in the middle of things. But I'm like, okay, and then it's like, is this how we're gonna roll? Is this our relationship? And it's like, yeah, this is our relationship. Yeah, honey, this is our relationship. And I'm like, okay. So then I do the same to him that he's doing to me. And then whenever we split, and I was like, you're a fucking cheater. He's like, no, honey, I'm not. No, honey, I'm not. And I'm like, fuck yeah, you are. I'm leaving your ass. And then I left, and then he came and chased me. He actually came down here to my grandmother's and was like, get in the car, and I miss you, and come back home, and I'm so sorry, and all this, and we'll make it work. And then, like, 6 months later, he abandoned me and my kid here. Oh, we're going to get a house. Move back in with your grandmother so that way we can save money. He planned this shit for over 6 months on how to go about leaving me, just to burn me, because he's a control freak. Because he would rather control and dictate for the rest of his goddamn life than actually try to be happy and put in the fucking work and effort that it takes. And that is the majority of fucking people. Oh my fucking God, is it? Oh my fucking God. So then after we split and everything, he's like, I can't believe you did that to me. Did what? What did I do? Oh, yeah, I did that. I did that to you, what, 3 times? You did that to me like 8, 10, 12 times? So, what are you getting at? Well, you just made me feel like you're taking advantage of me. What? Are you insane? Are you insane? You did this shit to me like 8 to 12 fucking times. I did it to you 3 damn times. And I'm supposed, oh, I'm so, oh, huh. No. Go. Go. You know, like, do you have a death wish? Do you? And then keep on talking to me. Keep trying to control because you're guilty conscience. Because you're like 90% of the fucking natural shithead human beings of the fucking world. God, I just want to die right now. Holy shit, I just want to fucking die. And so you keep calling and I'm begging you and I'm crying and I'm like, please just leave me alone. And you won't. And I put a gun to my head and I tried to commit suicide because you wouldn't leave me alone. You'd done manipulated my grandmother, made her think that you had every right to call here because you were my loving husband that was trying to make it work, even though you'd done been gone for like a fucking year or what the hell ever. And then you get a hold of me, what, a year and a half ago, and your brother's committed suicide. And in all honesty, I feel sad about it. I actually feel really sad about it, especially on your brother's behalf, because I never met that brother. I feel really bad about it. And I feel really sad for your brother. But I feel really sad for your brother because he had to put up with you. Because if I had to put up with you that little bit and you treated me that shitty, I can only imagine how shitty you must have treated him. That's what goes through my head because of what you put me through. If you see this. So your brother committed suicide. Supposedly he did it on Valentine's Day. Supposedly he did it because his girlfriend cheated on him. And you had to really insinuate that it was because his girlfriend or his fiance or whatever cheated on him. Because you're so convinced that I cheated on you. Just like you told me whenever we fought about it, whenever you came pick me up from here. And I came back. And we fought about it for 2 weeks. And then we stayed together for 6 more months. And then you abandoned me and my daughter. But we fought about it for 2 fucking weeks. I threw my goddamn wedding ring out in the fucking yard. Goddamn upstairs neighbors ran out and stole the shit. Luckily, it was only a little band that didn't cost too fucking much. Fucking, shit. The cat distracted me and I only got a few minutes left. But you fucking did that shit. You're bitching at me those 2 weeks. And you tell me that I'm fucking everybody in our apartment complex. There's like 350 people easily that live there. You're that fucking mad. And you cannot admit that you've been cheating on me, that you've been watching porn, that you've been being the man that you've actually been being. Because, oh God, what the shame. The shame in that. You can't admit to that. And so you have to fucking attack me and say some shit like that. And yet here I am, I had to actually call the police out for the first 2 months that I lived there because I had a stalker that tried to come in the back door 3 damn times that lived there. Like, I just can't. I just fucking can't. And then my kid, her best friend at the time, her little best friend, and we're going over and we're hanging out at their apartment and they're hanging out at ours. And you have the fucking nerve to even say that I'm with that woman. My friend. Anything you could say to try to dig at my subconscious mind. Anything to try to make me feel bad. Just to make me feel bad. Not because it's something that I was doing, not because it's something that I would do, not because it's something that I did, but because I did let you know the flawed parts of me. And so you know the flawed parts of me, and you're like, oh, so all of you must be flawed. No, but I have messed up parts. I'm not fucking afraid to admit to it. But anyway, so I learned over time that you gotta keep a little bit of shit to yourself. Because if you give it to somebody, they go on a fucking control, like fucking, I don't know, and they lose their goddamn shit. And that's the world that we live in. Everybody would rather be in control. Except for me. I don't want to be in control. Fuck control. Fuck it. Come tie me up, put a blindfold on me. Whatever. Is what it is. I mean, I'm not saying, somebody come and abuse me. I've done dealt with enough. But whatever. But fucking hell, man. It is what it is. I'm trying to better everybody. I arranged my grandmother's furniture. That way the recliners, they're built to recline, can actually fucking recline. Why buy a recliner if you're never going to recline it? Why have a recliner in your house if you're never going to let it back? Why have a table if you're never going to use it? Why children need toys when they're never going to use them? Now, right there, I've held on to my kids' stuff. I really have. But I have an intent to use it. Her little friends used to come over and spend the night. They'd show up and they'd spend a whole fucking week. They wouldn't have brought a shred of clothes with them. After 2 days, it's like, honey, baby child that doesn't even wash their hands when they probably go to the bathroom, you got to take a bath. And here's some clothes. Put this on. But anyways, toys. I hold on to them. Kids play with them. My baby niece, whenever she came over, she had a field day the one time she came over with just me and hung out. She had a field day playing with Ava's old toys. But I use everything that I got. And I can't stand all these other fuckers out here that got all this shit and they don't fucking use it. But I gotta end it here. Hope everybody's doing good. Keep putting your best foot forward. I'll catch you later. Take care.